You have a very good spot here on the corner and of one of the main roads, no?
No, it's a wonderful spot. It's we had before a smaller location, and I was able also to ask for a high ceiling, which is especially for contemporary good. It gives a good spirit, and the feeling is good. And no, I'm always very happy, and you know, I'm going since ever to the Art Basel and so on. But TEFAF is something on its own in a very positive way.
Yeah. And this year, the first days, you are?
Good. You know, Maastricht is, for me, it's interesting. The, let's say, modern or contemporary section is small, but we are bringing good clients to TEFAF who love to see old masters and to reflect on things. And on the other side, from time to time, an old master collector is wondering, what is this, and so on.
Yeah.
No, Maastricht is, has a very high standard of educated people.
Yeah.
And this is really good, especially for me, it's very important.
Good visitors.
Yeah. And also good business. We're doing always well here.
I understood that this is one of your very special items here.
Yeah, Louise Bourgeois, one of the most important female artists for the last 100 years. And she is, for female artists, a very important thing because she was a great intellectual person. She was wonderful with her writings and so on, and fighting for equivalence of power between men and so on. And she, nearly with 99 years, passed away. Yeah. And she was really working on different fields with stone, with fabric, with bronzes. And the wonderful thing on those bronzes, the polished bronze, the date is 1947, 1949. It's called Pregnant Woman 2. Okay. There are two versions. And her bronzes, they're normally in a 6 cast, but every cast is different, and she was not producing them somewhere. When one piece was sold, the next was done. Yeah. And then she had ideas maybe to change the base or to change the color. So they're all really unique works. Yeah. And well, we have in Europe placed a lot in public institutions, from the Tate, Amsterdam, and Brussels, Reina Sofia, and so on and so on. And now people are discovering it. You know, they always seek contemporary or modern. There's secret artists, and it takes a while. Yeah. You know, you could also buy great Picassos up to the 80s without any problem, with very civilized prices, and then it was exploded. It takes normally 2 generations to understand things.
The European Fine Art Fair was started in Maastricht, a city located in the heart of Europe. Up until the 1970s, Europe was dominated by national art fairs hosted in different countries. Yet there was no international art fair that crossed the borders. That is, until a number of art dealers and lovers of art decided to start a trade fair in the region that transcends cultures, Maastricht. A city that has been conquered by the French, the Spanish, and the Germans. This international climate allowed TEFAF to grow into the most famous art fair in the world. The fair is hosted every spring in the Trade Fair and Conference Center Mech Maastricht. that is used for events as varied as show jumping, culinary festivals, international trade fairs, and conferences. Maastricht lies in the junction of Germanic and Roman culture. Even the local residents speak a multitude of languages, and the regional Limburg dialect contains characteristics of Dutch, French, and German. Maastricht is situated on the Dutch borders with Belgium and Germany. In a radius of just 25 kilometers, you can hear Dutch, German, and French being spoken, while English is the medium of instruction at Maastricht University. The famous Maastricht Treaty also saw the birth of a shared European currency, the euro. Maastricht is a microcosm of Europe. It is a natural melting pot of cultures and languages, of open borders and of trading and trades. The rest of the Netherlands sees Maastricht as a little foreign, with an added touch of French and just a hint of Italian. The quality of life in Maastricht is held in high regard. It then comes as no surprise that gastronomy arrived in the Netherlands by way of Maastricht. The city was the first in the country to have Michelin-starred restaurants. The rolling slopes just outside the city are covered in beautiful vineyards where wines are being aged in centuries-old cellars. The historic city center, which dates back to the Roman period of the 1st century, is an attraction that draws visitors from around the world. The centuries-old churches and ancient city walls and castles imbue the city with an intimate and romantic flair. A city where living is good and where TEFAF has been able to bloom into an unparalleled destination fair, located between Amsterdam, London, Paris, and Berlin. The city is easily reachable to a large international public. During TEFAF, the entire city and surrounding region revolve around fine art, and visitors from across the world are welcomed with pride and in great style. Maastricht is a relatively small city, but is located in a border region that has several million residents. It is a city of gastronomy, but also has a rich cultural scene with many beautiful museums and theaters. André Rieu, Maastricht's most famous export, performs with his Johann Strauss Orchestra on the large Vredhof Square every year. This event is visited by tens of thousands of visitors from across the globe. Other music festivals and concerts in Maastricht also draw large crowds to the city. Maastricht doesn't simply rest on its glorious past, but is also dedicated to the future by becoming a global leader in education, innovation, and scientific research. Maastricht provides answers to the questions of the world, especially to the questions about the environment and food provision.
Scientists are serving up the first ever man-made beef burger. The
cultured hamburger was invented in Breitland's campus in Maastricht. This is meat that is synthetically grown in a laboratory. The academic hospital will soon be opening a European training center for vascular surgery and houses one of the largest brain imaging scanners in the world. Their sister campus, Breitland's Hemmelot, is a leader in the fields of chemistry and materials and is the birthplace of Dyneema, the strongest and lightest fiber in the world. Maastricht combines the wisdom of age and the vigor of youth. Tradition and innovation go hand in hand. Students from across the globe feel at home in this historic context of quality education, a good quality of living, friendliness, and the city's international character. This is what makes this city and region a unique jewel in the Netherlands. Maastricht is a historic work of art and an indisputable choice of home for a World Art Fair.